Who are you?
I'm the police chief.
And your name is. Can you stop pushing me?
No.
Just you shouldn't put your hands on people like
Well,
that.
you can. We're the police, so I just touched the air and
No,
said, not let it go in loud.
Yeah, no, you're trying to push me. Don't do that, please. I would appreciate. If I did that to you, what would happen? You guys are not above the law.
Yeah,
so you
that
break
moment,
That's breaking the law.
Yeah, but
Don't put out a bulletin for me. Let them act the way they're gonna act. If they're gonna come in, if I'm gonna come in and they're gonna push me, that's what they're gonna do. Take care, Chief. Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here, back again with another video. Today we are at the West Norrinton Township here in West Norrinton, Pennsylvania. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. Got some bulletins over here. West Norriton Township Municipal Building. Dedicated to good municipal government. We'll be the judge of that. There it goes. Our friendly reminder that they're always recording us. Hi, ma'am. How are you? No, not at this time. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, thank you. Meeting room. A map of West Norriton. The reason why I came here is because one of the residents of West Norriton said that every time they come here, they get treated with disrespect by the permit woman as well as the code enforcement officer here. So we want to come take a look, see how they treated us, do a right to know request.
Hey man, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Are you looking for someone?
No, I'm not looking for anybody.
Okay. People called me up and said you're in here. That door's supposed to be locked.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, well, it should have been locked then.
I agree with you. I don't like it. Do you have business on the administration side or?
Oh, no, not any business on the administration side, no. I was just taking...
You good?
No, I'm good. Can I just get your name and badge number, please, sir?
Sergeant Palermo, badge 33.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sound good?
Yep.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Can you do me a favor? Make sure that door shuts when you walk out.
Yeah, sure. Might want to lock it.
What's that?
Said you might want to lock it.
You might not want to go through that door.
Huh?
That's administrative offices. Don't go through that door.
This is open to the public over here.
The other side is, sir.
Yeah.
Were you in that side?
Yeah, that's where I was. That's how
Is that where that door goes?
Yes.
I never come on this side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where this door goes.
I appreciate it. What's your first name, sir?
My first name's Sean.
Sean, appreciate it, sir.
No problem.
Hey, have a good one.
No problem. If they didn't want anybody going in there, they should have locked the door. I already got all the footage that I needed. Pretty small township municipal building over here. Again, you treat me with respect and you identify yourself properly. I'll tell you my first name, tell you what I'm doing. It's not a big secret. All right, guys, so let's take a look around the building. See what we got going on over here. Beautiful day, a little windy, but beautiful nonetheless.
A-H, could you ask that officer to keep her right there until we get finished? A-B-D-U-L.
Just one. All right, thank you. Well, come on over here. All right. Can I help you?
No, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll meet you at that door.
Yeah, my friend, you're not allowed to film in the lobby. You can go outside and film, but you can't film in here.
Who are you?
I'm the police chief. So
And your name is. Can you stop pushing me?
No.
Can-
Yeah, but you can't film in the lobby.
Okay,
because
just don't put your hands on me
here.
again,
I
okay?
can, as long as I'm asking you to leave.
Okay, is there a law that says I can't
Yes.
film in the lobby?
You're not allowed to film in the lobby.
What's that law,
There's
sir?
secure things behind the glass that you're not allowed to film.
What's that law, sir?
You're not allowed to film in the lobby.
And can I get your name just
I'm
because you
Chief
put your
Kelly.
hands on me?
I'm Chief Kelly.
Okay, Chief Kelly?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is a publicly accessible area.
is.
Yeah, I'm not.
You're not allowed to film in here, though.
What's the law?
Because you're not allowed to film because it's a secure facility. It's our property. It is public, but you're just not allowed to film in here.
But what's the law? Can you explain to me the
I
law?
can't tell you exactly the case law of it, but you're not allowed to.
So there's no law backing up what you're
There
telling
is. I
me?
just can't tell you offhand. You're not because when the DA says you can't film in the lobby because you can't film anything behind the glass,
Yeah.
just don't film towards the glass.
Yeah, well, I'm not filming anything towards the. I'm not filming anything that
Okay.
that's in a restricted area. This is a public
Okay.
lobby. If I
Okay.
came in here with
Okay.
secret sunglasses,
Okay.
would
Yeah.
nobody would know,
Okay.
right? It's reasonable.
Okay.
That's all. But just you shouldn't put your hands on people like
Well, you
that.
can. We're the police, so I just touched the air and said
No,
you're not allowed to go in the lobby.
Yeah, no, you're trying to push me. Don't do that, please. I would appreciate. If I did that to you, what would happen?
Well, no. If you just said, "Hey, how you doing?" I'd be okay with that.
If I started pushing you, what would I do? What would
Pushed, I
happen?
didn't push you, though.
Yes, you did. Okay,
didn't?
but whatever. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. Thanks,
But
Chief.
this is all film. We're filmed in here anyway.
Exactly. There's cameras
Yeah,
here,
there's cameras here, so if you need
and
to
they're
see
public
something on the
record,
camera-
and they're
What's
public.
that?
They're public record on the
Well, you're not
cameras.
the guy on the TV. See you on YouTube's.
Who is
I
that?
forget the name. Are you this?
Oh, I don't know. What I don't know about
We're following
YouTube.
you too, sir.
Oh, that's great.
That's good.
That's good for transparency
you from-
purposes.
you from
That's
here?
good for. I don't want to answer any questions,
Why
sir.
not? I answered your questions.
What question did you answer?
My name.
Your name? My name's Sean.
What's your last name?
I'm not going
I
to give
gave
you my
my
last
name.
name. You're the public
I
servant,
gave
sir.
you my name.
So you're
not cowardly enough.
you're
You're not
the-
going to give me your name.
You're the public. See, you're trying
You
to.
are not. I'm just asking you. See, you're doing exactly what you want us not to do.
But sir, I told you my
fucking-
first name.
And I told you my name. My name's Michael Kelly.
Okay.
And I just asked you your name.
But
you
sir,
don't have to tell me.
yeah, that's your policy here
But
to,
if,
to,
I
to
get if you
disclose
don't
your
want to, if you
name.
don't feel like you're doing something, you don't want to say it, or you just feel
No, I just
uncomfortable, you don't like
I don't give
police.
everybody my full name. I
Why
no,
do
I
I?
don't. I just don't like police officers that push me. That's the only type
I
of
don't
police.
like people that make things up either. So.
That's the only type of police I don't
You
like
can't- I don't
that
like
push
the type
me.
of people that make things up.
Well, every other police officer is okay. Just the ones that push me are no
I
good.
don't like the people that make things up. Everybody else is okay, but not the liars.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, I don't give my first and last name to everybody I come in contact
Okay.
with. So I told you my first name's Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
I'm just working on a story. I was just over
Yeah, I
in
was just asking. I was just saying to you nicely, because what happens is,
Yeah.
from the district attorney, because we have certain records back in here.
Yeah.
We said that. Can you film in the lobby?
Well, legally,
No.
there's case law that the onus
No.
would be on you to protect
I don't
those
have-
records.
No, you can't film through the glass. This is public property, which we have standing with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if I tell somebody they're not allowed to be in this lobby, I can ask them to leave.
Yeah.
And they have to leave because it's maybe public property, but we have standing. Do you understand? You know what standing is?
Standing to do what?
Standing
To
means
kick
you have the
anybody
right-
out?
Yes.
Whoever
Say when
you want?
you have property like you own
It's-
Walmart.
but it's not your property.
It is. I have standing. So you don't. You're loyal. Did you go to law school?
No, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did the 6 months training.
What's
You
my
did-
master's?
You did that. You
in
did the
public
6 months
safety.
training
You have
for
a
the.
master's degree?
You did the 6 months training that
You
all
have a
police
master's
officers
degree?
get, right?
Well, I did that too, and also 10 weeks in the FBI National Academy.
Oh,
I'm giving you
okay.
my whole record.
Cool. That's nice.
How about you? Where'd you go?
That's nice. I don't answer questions.
Gee, why are you scared?
No, not at all. If I was scared, I would have ran out of here the moment you started
Why
pushing
you have
me.
it Like you have that smart, like that. Oh yeah, I want to ask questions.
No, I just don't want.
I know
It's,
you're
it's,
filming,
it's
that's
my
fine.
right. Obviously,
I know
I'm
it's your
filming.
right.
Obviously,
Okay.
I'm filming. Yes, it's my
Yeah,
right,
okay.
and it's my right not to answer questions to law enforcement. Respectfully, I'm not being disrespectful to you in any way. I'm just telling you that.
Anyway, you're not.
No.
No, yeah, I didn't say you were.
Okay, great.
Good.
I don't. I don't know.
I didn't say you were. I just asked
You're
your
a
name
funny
as a
guy.
man, as a gentleman.
Yeah, and I
don't
told
have
you
to
my
ask-
name is Sean.
I didn't ask you your last name, but if you're afraid.
Do you tell your
I-
last name to everybody on the
I do a
street?
police officer. If people I'm talking to, I do. Yeah. Just
Everybody
say
on the
I'm
street
talking-
came up to you.
Am I everybody on the
So
street?
if somebody came
Am I
up to you and
everybody
started
on the
pushing you and
street?
said, "What's
Am
your
I
last
everybody on
name?"
the street?
I don't know who you are. Yeah,
Yes,
you're
you
the
do
chief.
know who I
You're
am.
the
Come
chief of
on,
police.
Sean, now you're
You're the
joking
chief of
around. Now you
police.
know you're
You're the chief of
messing around.
police,
Now
and you
you
should
think it's
respect my
funny.
rights and honor your oath to
I
the
am.
Constitution.
I am. I took a Constitution of the United States to protect your rights, and I would
took an oath.
protect your rights.
You took an oath as a
And I
man.
absolutely
Yeah,
would.
there you go.
I would protect your rights.
Thank you. I appreciate
And I
that.
would hope that you would respect people the same. But
I'm
apparently
not.
you don't
I'm
know.
not disrespecting anybody.
Okay, if you
I'm peacefully
you are.
exercising my constitutional rights. That's all.
Yeah, I know. And I'll be all right to sit here and talk to you. Absolutely, I do, because I have the same constitutional rights you do.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Exactly.
You're a U.S. citizen, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great.
Okay.
That's fine. What are you gonna? If you want to film me, you can.
We're already filming you.
Oh, okay, great.
I'm getting messages because I got a lot of work to do.
Oh, maybe you should get back to work then.
Okay. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm working. I told you I'm an independent journalist. See that?
So, Sean.
Yeah.
Don't film behind the glass. If you want to film out here, it's okay. I'll even show you the video if you want.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
I won't film in
What
any
story
restricted
are you
areas.
doing? Can you tell me that?
No, I'm doing a story on your township here.
Oh, about what?
Yeah, I just requested the name, title, and salary of all employees here. So I'm gonna put right there. I'm gonna put how much you make, like right below the video. As you were pushing me, I'm gonna see how much you get paid to push me. Yes, you did.
If I pushed you, trust me.
You know what would get the real? You know what would be? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get that camera right there, and I'm gonna get.
You know how to get.
I'm gonna get the footage.
You know how
right to know request.
Nah, you don't.
A right to know. Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
actually.
It's a right to know request.
It's not. It's an Act 22 request.
It's a public records request.
It's not an Act request. It's not a right. See, you don't know the
It
law.
doesn't.
It's not
It
an
doesn't
act.
matter.
No, it does
Either way,
matter.
I'll get it.
It does matter.
Either way, I'll get it, and then we can see you pushing me, and I'll put it right here,
It does matter. It does matter.
and then we'll see who's the
It
liar.
does matter. Sean, now you're making things up again.
Well,
See, you know
the
what?
video doesn't lie. That's why I
What you wanna
record,
do,
Chief.
What you want to do with them?
That's why I record, Chief, because the video don't
I'm trying to
lie.
help you here when you ask for stuff. It's not a right to know request. Video is not a right to know.
Yeah, yes, it is.
No,
It's public
not.
record.
It's not a right to know.
I've done it plenty of times in
Not.
Pennsylvania.
Go on a website. It's an Act 22 request.
Okay.
So you want to know the difference when you ask for that. And then you have to put there's different information on an Act 22 request.
Yeah, time, date, everything.
People in it, all that. It's a
Yeah,
big difference.
I'll get it.
So you gotta, okay?
You were a lot nicer than your chief. That's great, Sergeant. Good job.
I'm just talking to you.
Good job. Good
I don't know
job.
what you're asking for.
I'm just
No,
talking
I'm not
to
asking
you.
for anything. I don't like when people put their hands on me.
I'm just
That's all.
talking to you, Sean.
Yeah, I just
I
don't like when
know.
people put their hands on me. Chief.
Let me ask you: if I just walk up and say, "Hey, Sean," and I say, we don't want you filming that stuff," is that
Well,
pushing?
right now you're just tapping on my shoulder.
That's all I. Sean.
That's why we will get
Sean,
the
Sean,
footage. That's fine,
Sean.
Chief. That's fine.
Come on. You want to act a little more
That's
professional
fine.
if you're going to do this as a journalist.
I am
And you
being
can get
professional.
stories
I would
from
never
people.
go up to you and start
If
touching
came
you.
in- If you came in, you did. You're sure.
Okay, Chief.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'm not going to.
Okay,
That's exactly
Chief.
what I did, Sean.
No, it's not.
And I-
Well, the camera will
Sure
prove
it
it.
is.
The camera will prove it. That's all. That's all. I thought you were. Aren't you busy?
I am. We're just talking, and now I'm just interested in what you have to say.
Oh yeah, no. Just my name's Sean, independent journalist, as you already told you.
How do you get paid for that? I'm just curious. How does that work? You sell stories, or
Yeah, that's how you sell news stories. Exactly. That's how independent journal. That's how journalism works. News stories.
no? Don't be condescending.
I'm
just
not
asking
trying.
You, how do you make it independent? If I work for the Times Herald, they pay me.
Yeah.
But how do you make it as an independent?
Well, you would just publish your stories, and people would.
You would do it virtually.
No, but like who do you
Correct.
who buys it?
Like AP would
They're not. Yeah, exactly. You could either sell them to a news outlet like CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, or you run it yourself if you have your own channel. How do, for example, do you know how CNN and MSNBC and Fox News? Do you know how they make their money?
Well, they have
Because they make money, right? So how do you know how they make?
I'm not being a jerk.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm asking you a serious
they have
question.
people on salary,
No, I'm saying how does the company get the money to pay the people on salary?
commercials.
So that would be. I have
This
my own.
isn't a commercial.
I have my own platform where they run ads. So just like a website, they run ads, or any sort of Facebook page, YouTube page, stuff like that. They run ads, and that's how I get paid.
On your Facebook page.
Correct.
What's
Well,
your
any
Facebook?
kind
What
of
is your
any
Facebook?
kind of
If I want to
thing.
go look, could I look at your?
I'll give it
stuff?
to you at the end. I'll give it to you at the end. I promise.
Okay.
I'll give it to you at the end.
Well, I'll give you my card if you give me that.
Yeah, and we know you get paid by tax dollars, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And you get paid, but I pay your salary.
Yeah.
I pay your salary.
You pay my salary?
I do.
How do you
Because,
pay my
well,
salary?
I absolutely do, because you're a journalist. You get paid by commercials, and I buy property. I buy things, and that's who pays you. So I pay your salary. It's true. We all pay each other's salary.
Oh wow.
Is that
Well,
not
I
true?
didn't say I paid your salary, but
You
yeah.
just did say that.
I said you got paid by
And you got to pay
taxpayers.
your salary. That's what you said.
I did not.
Didn't you not say that?
He said that.
I
You
did
said
not.
that. You just- you
I
did
did.
say
You
that.
live in the township?
I did.
That's
You
I
did
did.
say that.
I said
You
you get
did.
paid by taxpayers.
And I pay your
And this
salary.
is no, I didn't.
And he just said you
I
said
did
that. That's
not.
what I heard.
I think I heard that.
But
Play
this
that
is
back.
and this
Play
is
that back.
and
I'm gonna
it
push
will
it. Play
it
that.
will
Here,
it will get
come on.
it will get played back.
Then turn that off.
It
You
will
all
get
want
played
to
back.
Come back to my office.
It will get played. I don't want to go back to your office.
I'll
Thank
give you my card.
Great. Go ahead. Thank you. So over here,
That's completely Norristown, so.
Ralph K. Harner, Chief of Police from 1948 to 1976.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah, it's a public building, just make sure you don't make
You just can't film back in here.
Okay.
You can't have any video back into the area system. So.
No, because our, whatchamacallit.
Yes, that's what that was the one. They say you can limit recordings in the lobbies.
Yeah.
If he wants to record this stuff, that's
No,
fine.
you're cool. It's cool. You want to go grab a card, or?
Yeah.
All right. Are you making a story or something?
Yeah, I'm working on a story for
Go ahead.
the West Norrinton
Okay.
Township.
Okay. Was
So
there
I
something
just-
that came up that you wanted to do West Norriton, or?
Well, I've gotten a lot of tips, so I just wanted to do a story here.
Okay.
You know, and part of my story is getting the first name, last name, title, salary of all employees that work for the township.
Okay.
And
It's on our website, isn't it?
I'm not sure, I didn't go on your
You
website,
check
but
the
there's a
website.
right to know request that I filled out, and I just
Okay.
handed it to the clerk over there at the
Okay.
administrative
Yeah,
offices.
most of that's public knowledge. If
Yeah,
you look it up.
for sure, for sure.
What's that?
We got to
Like
get the we got to
salaries
get
and
this.
stuff like
Can you grab me a right to know request? Because I'm gonna go that
You go
route.
online. Oh, well, you actually don't need. You can't get a video on a right to know request. I'm telling you right now, deny it.
What do you mean?
It's an Act 22 request,
Okay.
which you have to go onto the site and go. It's a Pennsylvania website and get Act 22 request.
Okay.
Just
I'll go
remember-
over
You
to
get a
the.
right to know if you want.
Oh, I can get one from the other side. There's actually I'll
No, we
get
have
I'll
right
get
to
one
know.
for the
They're
other one.
both the same.
Is it the
Go
same
online and get it. Do me a favor. You really cannot video back
Yeah,
in here.
behind that window because
I can't see anything back there.
Yeah, but we don't know.
You're
what the
right in the
cameras
way.
are. We're regulated by the state because of those computers.
Yeah, no one's. I've already got it anyway. It doesn't matter. But for example, like if somebody's, do you see how silly that sounds? If somebody came in here and they had a photographic memory, for example, and they just went up to the counter and they memorized all the documents and everything there, what would be the difference? Or what if I came in here?
No,
Oh,
the
what-
different. It's not that.
Yeah.
It's the state says because we have access
Because
to
there's
certain things.
that go on, and JNet and different things that they're
Right.
saying you're not allowed to video back in. You could stop people from video back in.
Right, because if you come in behind the store, you have to be fingerprinted in order to access because we have access to certain things.
Does it really matter that much? No, I can't see a whole lot, but that's what they're saying.
No.
I get you.
I
You
just
probably can't.
you because if you really wanted to, you definitely could. Because what if you just had a little
Sure.
camera on
Yeah,
here? A
absolutely.
little,
There's a lot of things
you could if you
Hell,
really
CIA
wanted to be
gets-
nefarious. Yeah.
CIA gets.
If you
They
wanted to
plant
be
stuff in the wall.
nefarious,
Hold on, I gotta.
I can't even see his computer anyway. But yeah, like West Norriton, that's usually a pretty good place. I don't know what tips or what you're looking
this
for.
guy's face is great.
Who's that? The corporal? He's so happy to be here.
He looks very happy to be.
Need some coffee.
I need coffee too. So the journalism thing's pretty cool if you get like a certain website. Now there's a guy who comes out, like I run a lot of the DUI checkpoints
Yeah.
that we're supposed to be granting money.
Yeah.
And so when he comes out, he films and stuff. We care less. Come on out and film. Just
Yeah.
don't stand in the middle of something. You can stand on. Ask questions. I don't care.
Yeah.
He's extreme. He tries to get us in fights. He tries to scream. I was like, dude, what are you doing? If you want to record, record.
I don't
if you have
believe-
a question, if
yeah.
you don't like what we're doing, you don't have to like it, but this is what we're trying to do. And I can
Yeah.
explain it the best I can. But
I don't believe in confrontation. I like de-escalation. It works wonders. That's why you guys get trained in it so much because it really could save your life one day. Because
Oh, yeah. We
it really could
train
save
all
your
the
life
time.
because at the end of the day you get the wrong guy and you're trying to act tough with him and it could
Yeah.
hurt. It's just not a good idea.
It's just not,
It's not professional either.
But sometimes there's people out there who don't even want to talk. They just go straight, and that happens.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in a situation you try to de-escalate, and there's no way it's happened.
Yeah,
But
no.
there's some people.
Do you have any problem with your email?
I don't know. I've somebody tried to send. Actually, someone tried to send me a picture and a video for a case I haven't gotten yet. But did you get the one I sent out?
Bob just said he has a problem with it.
I haven't gotten any video or anything.
No, yeah, I film traffic stops as well sometimes,
cool.
and it's not.
What, is that up like an Android? Isn't like the new 13
So
Pro?
what is your
video?
I'll tell you because I'm getting out of here. You could
Facts.
you could look it up. It's Long Island Audit.
Oh, you do the audit ones.
Long Island Audit.
Yeah,
You'll
but
see.
do they do Why you live up in Long Island? Or you just, it's Long Island?
Why are you down here?
Long Island audit. Because I've gotten, the reason why I'm here is because so many people say that I've gotten a lot of tips that say that the people that work in this township aren't the nicest.
Okay.
So I just wanted to come and see how nice they were, see if they push you around.
From Long Island?
Well, I mean, the audit thing, I've seen it before. There's a lot of audits. You get certain cops.
You'll know.
Watch them.
You'll know. I guarantee you, Chief. Maybe I'll post this on Sunday, right? And Monday, you'll know. I promise you.
Know what?
You'll know everything there is to know about me. I
Right.
promise.
But I've seen these audit videos, and they show
I've seen
videos
it
of
too.
like cops, and I watch cops.
Now, what do you
Why is
post?
that
Everything
cop
or just
doing
like
that?
little
Everything. Everything. Yeah. I'm not
Sure
gonna.
you're not confused with East Norriton?
Yeah, we have no complaints.
There's an East
here. We've
Norriton.
had no.
No. I'm positive. I'm
West
positive. Yeah.
What did they say?
They said that the public servants that work in this building are very rude and
Really?
code enforcement.
I can't say. We speak for the
Code
police.
enforcement, administrative. I'm not saying that it was specifically against the police department, but definitely against the township.
Well, you know as
and
well-
I'm just coming to get some pictures and
Right.
video. That's all.
And you know as well I do. Sometimes people are complaining or people that either got arrested or did something wrong. And there's legit. And like I've talked to people all the time. And sometimes like these two women down here, right?
Yeah.
That extended from Norriton had nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
That's a mother and daughter, for God's sake.
I heard that.
And I'm just like, I just can't really, and I'm trying to calm her down, and she's not happy because she's not getting her way, and that's what it is. I said,
Yeah.
you go to Norriton, talk to Sergeant, here's my card, I'll do a report. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what else to do.
No, you treated me with nothing but respect when I spoke to you on the other side.
You took them
so.
off guard over there because you walk in. I said, it's a public meeting room. If you don't want to open during, just put it, don't come in. So,
Yeah, exactly.
You're not running around the back offices and say, hey, you can't.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly.
But they
So,
can tell you can't come in. Like
they could tell you can't come into a
But
public
Yes,
building.
you can, because you still have stand. Like we have somebody here causing a problem, or somebody we don't want.
Oh,
to hear
if somebody's breaking the
Even if
law.
they're not. Just because it's a public building, though, doesn't automatically mean you have complete access to it.
So if you
People
just,
have standing,
but
like
that's
they-
very dangerous, Chief, because then at the end of the day, that means you have full discretion on who can access public records, who can be here, who can file complaints, who can video record while they're filing complaint. It's a dangerous standing that you have here, because at the end of the day, say, what if you just ejected somebody? If you had full discretion to eject anybody, exactly, because you could say at that point, if you had full discretion, you could just say, I don't like this guy because of his skin color, because of his
Absolutely
tattoos, and then I don't want him in my building, and then I have discretion, I have
More
standing.
than like Walmart.
I have standing.
You
So
film everything. Like, do you do this when you go on a date? Do you film?
Nah, I haven't felt it's just a public thing.
yeah, I film in public, and especially around police officers, because
You don't like police officers?
no, it's not
No,
that
I'm asking you.
No. It's I have many friends that are police officers that I'm proud to call my friends. Go out to dinners. We, lieutenants from the NYPD, from my own county in Suffolk County, Long Island. Nothing.
That's a nice county.
Yeah, the police officers there.
county.
The police officers there are getting paid like $300,000-$400,000
What?
a year.
I don't
And
think that much. But
no,
it's-
I'm
it's-
telling you, I
You're
know.
from the
I'm
person
from
that-
there. I know it's that much.
That's not that much.
I'm
Maybe-
telling you.
maybe-
I know for a
maybe-
fact. For a fact, they get paid $300,000. They get paid $300,000-$400,000 a
There's
year.
some
In
departments
Nassau
that-
County, there's
there's some
one person who makes
departments- Yeah,
700.
you're-
There's one person in Nassau County that gets paid.
Their base salary,
No. I'm not saying that's our base salary. I'm saying that there's a whole onslaught of police officers that get paid
Just gotta be like
$200,000, $300,000, $400,000.
Well, what should you make? Like, what is salary?
Whatever. I mean, I don't
What's
know.
fair? Like, and it would depend on education. Like, we all have master's degrees.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it
Does
would
that
depend
make
on
more?
education. I'm sure.
You
I
know,
think
some
that would be
people-
good. Yeah.
And you pay them less, and then you have people that are coming in and being brutal and not being fair. I mean,
Yeah.
the more you do want to pay officers good. Same way I want my doctors paid good.
Yeah.
I want it reasonable. Though.
Well, we want, but the way I talk, and I'm glad you brought up the doctor example, the analogy is because the same way we want to pay our doctors good, I agree paying police officers, a reasonable amount of money, but we need to hold them accountable the same way we would hold, if a
but
surgeon,
it's hard.
if a surgeon went in there and messed up on somebody's heart,
But don't you-
what is going to happen?
Don't you think police are held accountable more
I
than
do-
they ever have? You don't think
maybe today more than they ever have,
Like I
but
started in '84. Now we have video on everything.
Yeah.
And every time people do complain, I'm like, absolutely.
no, but if you
investigation.
know deep down, Chief, that there is a major problem in law
I
enforcement
don't,
that
though. I really
they're-
don't.
they're-
Maybe I
they're-
see it from a different view.
No, it's just I see it just from
I see
a first
problems in
person.
society. I see
I
people
s-
getting shot and killed in the street.
No,
you
that's
know.
no. I'm not.
in
Again,
film
by
and
me saying
shit.
that the police have an issue, I'm not taking away from any other issue that we have.
Yeah.
I'm not for defunding police or anything like that. I support the police. I support law and order. But at the same time, when you have police officers that can just do whatever they want and investigate themselves. Go check out, I told you my channel, so you can check it out, Long Island Audit. You will see police officers.
I'm sorry.
You will see police officers get away with doing whatever they want.
I watch some of that, and it seems to be pretty much inane stuff. Like you kind of try to set somebody up and get them angry. That's what I watch when I see that.
Well,
like even I said to you was, hey, I don't want you to. You pushed me. I didn't push you. I didn't.
So sometimes
We'll
I was just saying. Like,
Look at the
pushing?
video.
See, because that's what you want to see it at.
Okay,
If
you
I
call
touch
it
your
guiding.
shoulder-
You call it guiding me,
I mean,
right?
if I just touched your shoulder and you said you're pushing me.
Okay.
And that's what
because
you
you
said
did.
behind the camera.
You
Was that-
did because you did.
How
You
did I
did.
push you?
You did. Okay.
The
I don't
camera
lie.
didn't even move. Come
We'll
on,
see.
Sean.
We'll see.
Sean,
We will see.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I just see trying to get officers. I'm saying not in important things, not really where it matters, not where we talk about hiring them, hiring people of color, hiring people, other fields.
I would just take a look at. I would
That's
just.
what
I would
I'm
take a
saying.
look online and see a bunch of these
I
stories.
see people
I'm telling
like
you.
in cars though. I'm going to film this and just trying to go to the officer to get upset. That's all I see.
No,
I
I'm
do
just.
see that.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of corruption going on.
Let's step over here.
There's a lot of
I'm gonna
corruption.
come back in.
There's a lot of corruption
I
going
just
on in
don't
police
see-
departments.
There's corruption and everything, but I don't see a lot of corruption in police departments.
And the problem is accountability. If you investigate your, yeah, no problem.
There it is, okay.
Yeah, it's only-
The problem is, Chief, it comes down to accountability. Because at the end of the day, you can. I just had a conversation on my platform, right, with a Illinois police officer. He was a detective. We spoke on my channel openly, and he agrees that there's such a problem because it's the problem is that you're not held accountable. Because if you do something wrong, who investigates you? You do.
You see more people accountable, more people, police officers,
Absolutely. Thank
more
you so
people
much.
in trouble and
Appreciate it,
everything
okay?
pretty much on video than you ever have.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. Probably they're held
then-
more accountable than ever, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough. I'm just telling you, it's not. From my own personal experience.
Your opinion, you have an absolute right to
Yeah.
your opinion. What's your personal experience? Have you been arrested? And I'm not asking you. Have you
No.
been beat up
I'm
by the
not
police
biting.
officer?
I've been arrested by police officers for filming. I've been assaulted by police officers for filming. And they're not held accountable. A police officer, for example, if you want a good example, is in the Connecticut State Police. A sergeant grabbed me by my shirt, grabbed my phone.
You must be all over.
Listen. I'm all over. You'll see. But he grabbed me by my shirt, took my phone from my hand, just like I'm holding it now, took my phone, threw it, cracked the screen, grabbed me up on my shirt. Luckily, an officer next to him had his body camera. And this is the mentality I'm talking about. The state trooper next to him, while he's doing this, grabbing my phone and throwing it, right? That's a sergeant, and the state trooper next to him, he grabs me up, starts pushing me backwards, and the state trooper pulls out his handcuffs. I'm outside. I'm not even inside a police department. And he says, he pulls out his handcuffs, and he says, "You're interfering." So you're seeing your sergeant breaking the law, and you're going to arrest me for interfering. I wasn't arrested, but they did an internal affairs investigation, and he grabbed my phone. Listen, he grabbed my phone. This is what it says in the internal affairs report. He grabbed my phone and threw it because he thought it was a taser, right? Again, no accountability. He grabbed my shirt to keep me from falling backwards.
Is that video posted on your
Yeah.
my.
I'm actually going to
I
go.
wanna see what
I'm
happens
actually
after
going to be
you've done
speaking. This is to show you that I don't hate the. I'll be speaking
No, I
out
don't
of.
think you do.
I will
But
be
bet
speaking.
You, I bet
I'll
you when you
be.
show this, you only show you'll edit.
I'll show it. I'll show this whole. I'll show the whole interaction between us. But
You're
the
not-
the whole point is, an Ohio Police Department has reached out to me, and I'm going to be doing a guest speaking. I'll be guest speaking on First Amendment audits and First Amendment. Listen. We want you to help train us and help. De-escalation is key. So.
You got absolutely, you sound like a bright guy. You know your stuff. And I am not bullcrapping you when I say there's different things for I didn't know either.
Yeah, but just like police, there's people who do what I do with a camera, and they do it in such a way that I don't agree with.
Well, that's the
just
guy
like
I
you
told
said,
you
just like
about.
the guy you told
We
me
have
about.
This guy come,
Yeah.
That's all he does is try to piss. I said, just stand over there.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you if you want.
No,
Just film
you don't
it.
need the people. I feel like I don't need to do anything that's gonna incite anybody or agitate anybody because they're just gonna do it to themselves. If I really want to expose the bad police officers and bad public servants, I just let them act the way they do. Because
That's why when I saw
the
it,
camera
I asked
brings
you
out a
first
real
name.
person.
When I asked you first name, you told me. I was like, oh, that's weird. Usually I'm like, fuck myself. Like, all right, he's all right, I guess.
No, because sometimes I will say I don't answer questions, but
I was waiting for that.
But
Then it'll be fine.
sometimes I do say that. But you opened up with such respect towards me. You identified yourself right away with me, so it encouraged me to say, you know what? I'm going to tell him my first name because he was respectful to me. But if I ask you your name and badge number, and you're like, I don't want to give it to you. or whatever else.
You don't have to be my
But I'm
card,
saying,
what?
but if you do that, then and then it's what's your name? Or if I say what's your badge number, or they're like right here. That's that's unprofessional. Just identify yourself.
I think what it is, Sean, seriously, because when you come in, you get defensive. Like, what are you trying to do? Just say.
We do,
I'm telling you, that's
honestly.
the same.
Based
When
on
if I came
off-
to you,
and I guess
if
that's the
came
same
up to
thing.
You and had a camera, I'm like, yeah, and you were like, what are you doing?
And I guess it works both ways.
Human
That
nature.
I guess it's
Human
both ways that
nature.
when
It is.
people go, when you
Most
encounter
cops are-
when you encounter police officers, you might have had a bad experience with a police officer. And now you're going to treat a good police officer in a certain light, in a certain way that you because of your past experiences. But we all need to just
Cops
as one
weren't
coming.
poor cops. You're just people.
Yeah, everybody.
Took a job.
Yeah.
Everybody does that.
Yeah.
Some are better than others, but I don't know. I don't see it. I mean, today, this day and age, I started in 1984.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see. I see police held more accountable than ever, which is a good thing.
Okay.
I held my people.
Again, I would
accountable.
invite you to check out some of my videos.
Oh,
A body camera.
I know,
Listen,
but-
a body camera footage of an officer. That's why I love body camera. He didn't turn off his body camera. He's talking to the guy saying, "What an
But that's so
what an
singular,
what an This is a whole different. This is a whole
I
different
know,
thing.
but there's only if you have
I've-
5,000 cops and you have 20
You're gonna get
things.
that.
You know what I
Yo,
mean? And then
exactly.
you-
But they're not held. The problem is they're not held
How not,
accountable.
though? How do you know
These
they're
one
not? Like, I
because
suspended
because
officers.
but I'm saying because the guy who broke my phone. If I broke your phone and
Yeah.
pushed you, would you be arrested? He wasn't even suspended. There was nothing wrong with him. He said that he thought my phone was a taser. Or what about another officer that
I
said
don't
20
know the
years
facts of
ago?
that. I
He
can't
said
judge
you
it,
could
but
watch the video. He says 20 years ago I'd be dead with my teeth missing. He said that, and he still has a job. That's on body camera. That's not like hearsay.
actually says that.
He says it on body camera. You know what? He tells
things would happen.
it's like you talking to him saying, you know what? 20 years ago, that mother effer would be dead with his teeth missing. I'd do it myself. And then the other police officer says, absolutely. And then he turns off, and then he realizes his body camera's on. He's like, so that shows you the mentality when they think they're not being recorded. What are they saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get it. It could be anecdotal, but
And what it is, him and I were police for a long time. So you see things a certain way as you see things another way.
Yeah.
And you really need to get into the middle.
yeah.
You really do. All of us do.
For sure.
Same thing. We have the right and the left.
That's
Like,
nope.
be in the
I
middle,
tell people
man.
that all the time.
Sometimes
I don't
the
get
cops are
political.
wrong, sometimes these guys are wrong.
I don't get it. Listen. I am all for that. There is, you have thin blue line people who I support the police. I back the blue no matter what. And then you have people who are saying I defund the police. Abolish the police. No, we have to meet somewhere in the middle, just like left and right. It's all just about division. There's too much division in this country. We all need to come together and, see things as reasonable people. Like, okay, I see why you're saying this. I see why you're saying that. This specific incident, this cop wasn't held accountable. This one it was. That's the way I think we should go about life, is not fighting each other. Because we're all people, like you said.
Well, in this country, the power we get is gained from the people.
Exactly.
That's why in Russia or in Ukraine, that's why you're at these crazy wars, because it's just total violence.
What do you think? And exactly why I do what I do. What do you think would happen if I came inside a police station in Russia with a camera? I would not leave, right? So truly. So that's why we have to appreciate the rights that we have and respectfully exercise them. I respectfully exercise them.
And that's what the chief said too. Is the first thing we see with someone with the camera, like our experience a lot of the times is I'm gonna say you're an exception. Thank you for being like the way you are. But some people come in and they want to just.
I get it. I see it all the. I
And that's
see it all the
first thing. As soon
time.
as I see this, I saw you going. At first, I thought it was a crazy person. Like, hey, what are
Yeah, you
like,
do
oh,
get a
hey.
lot of-
As soon as you said-
I understand.
And they're like, oh, it's a public building.
I understand.
You just took everyone off guard a little bit.
I understand. But if I was a police officer, I might feel the same way. Like, is this guy gonna try and start a problem with me? But I would just be like, you know what? He's not doing anything illegal. Let me just leave him. Let me just leave him alone. Let me just leave him
You
alone.
must do a lot of different.
From Louisiana, I've been pushed down steps. Louisiana,
Let me tell you something,
from I've been
nervous with the time. I'm a cop,
I've been all over Georgia, Louisiana, Illinois. I've been all over the United States. I've been there. Haven't been in every state, but I've been in a lot of different states, and I've talked to a lot of law enforcement officers, and I've seen what certain law enforcement officers are capable of.
Yeah.
And my major problem is I do, and my major problem is the accountability. I've yet to see a law enforcement officer be held accountable
But is it just
the same way.
When you say that, I'm just saying on cases with you or overall.
No, in the cases I've yet to see personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, something like a Derek
How are they
Chauvin,
not? Because they're just
because they break the law.
no, with you. I mean, no, there's video of it.
Exactly my point.
bosses don't-
I told you, he grabs my shirt up and he's pushing me back like this, and he says,
Did you see
"It's
the
the key."
video of it?
Yeah, and he says, and
You
but the
have
reason
that
why,
video if I go on your
yeah,
site?
and they say, and you know, and I tell you, you know what they say? He grabbed my shirt and started pulling around my neck to keep me from falling backwards. He took my phone and threw it away and broke it because he thought it was a taser.
Were they just trying to move you out of somewhere? Or?
No, I was outside of the police department trying to file a complaint. And then he went to go, he's like, I'm really busy. I said, if you're busy, you should get back. He's like, I'm really busy. I don't have time to deal with your complaint.
Tell you. Can you see something?
Yeah.
That puts 20 pounds on you.
Oh, so mean to me.
No, I was filing a complaint. And then he says, all right, well, you go to internal affairs. And I said, okay, I'll be going.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, you're going to leave right now, right? And I was like, yeah, I'll leave. I'm outside of the police station. Outside, not even inside. And he's like, I'm like, you told me you were so busy you didn't even want to talk to me. Maybe you should get back to work. And then he says, I should get back to work. I should get back to work. You'll see it. You'll see it. And then that's when he
I
went
have to admit, I see some of that.
insane.
I'm like, why are you doing
There's a lot of police officers that email me and they're like, wow,
I'll be the
that's
first one to
crazy.
tell you, if Chief Kelly saw something on one of our cameras, if we fucked up and did something wrong, we're responsible. I'm telling you, I keep my guys accountable.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure they're not. Everyone gets treated the same way.
Actually, that's why I'm surprised that somebody can. I don't think they think about it. We're very progressive and really do keep an eye on everything. We don't.
Well, again, I'm not sure. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
I got
that
what
there
you
was
said.
a
Yeah.
police officer complaint at all.
Okay.
Just in general on the town employees.
Good.
Listen, he'll even tell you, I'm the mild mannered guy. I can talk to you. I'm a
He
negotiator.
is.
Yeah.
He doesn't shut up.
I will talk to you, but if I get pissed off and yell, and it's rare, I will if I have to.
Yeah.
And it happens. We're human beings.
Exactly.
But it's
No
not
one's telling you.
disrespecting
No one's perfect.
Yeah.
No one's
It's not
perfect.
disrespecting someone.
And
But
everybody-
I've seen sometimes some people like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
No one's perfect. No one's perfect. And I wouldn't expect police officers to be perfect. I don't. I just expect for them to be held accountable. That's all.
No, and I agree with that. And it should be accountability.
Just
If everyone's
accountability.
accountable.
Because if I do it, I'd be held accountable for
Some
sure.
guys try to go to him. It looks like I do watch some of that. I'm like, no, he's trying to get the cops to go there.
Yeah.
No,
This other guy we have, he does it.
I mean, they do.
You can hear him calling.
I see it myself.
You
I
see
see
like
it.
that.
I see it myself. But I really don't try and do that. That's not my intention. My intention is to have a good dialogue with people,
So you-
and that's why I
Yeah,
get
this-
opportunities to do guest speaking at certain police departments and
Okay.
trainings.
This is none of my business. When I asked you that, though, but how do you make money? You post it and then
Ad revenue,
Yeah,
where does the ad revenue?
YouTube, right?
YouTube pays you.
YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah, YouTube. Oh my God! If you get how many?
Yeah, I see
I
this
forget what it is.
what
If
is
you
it?
get a certain amount of subscribers, you're making some
Is there
money.
that much in there, man?
Oh,
There's
God,
like
yeah.
my sons would know these YouTube
But
stars that
I
I'd be
subscribe
like,
to a couple guys for a couple things.
who is
Yeah.
this?
And if they have over 500,000, they're making $5,000 a week.
Really?
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
that's amazing.
Depends because it's how many hits they're getting
It
on
all
the ads.
it all goes based on views. It always goes based on views.
So,
It doesn't
like-
matter. You could have 1 million subscribers and have 100,000 subscribers,
Yeah.
and if the 100,000 subscribers getting more views, then he's getting paid more than the person who has the 1 million subscribers
Yeah.
because he's just getting more
Views,
traffic.
has to watch it.
So the people are watching
Does
the
that have to watch
ads.
the whole thing or a certain amount of time?
I don't even know how it works, to be
Because
honest
I
with
don't
you.
watch all. I skip a lot.
Skip it. Yeah. No, I don't really even know how it works.
So the good thing is, like with your thing, the audit, and I've seen a couple of those. And sometimes for me, it's hard to watch.
Mm-hmm. No,
as a police
for me
officer.
too.
So there's this guy I'm telling you about. He has his own YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
And but what he posts and these people post, like they'll post shit like, "Oh, this cop should die. They're no good." Like there's stuff on there like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
But if it's like, yeah, hold counts accountable. Like, oh, that cop did the right thing. It's like, man, that cop should.
I do. I watch some and they're like, you know,
Oh, I hate it when people start advocating for violence against police officer, violence for anybody. I get people who call me on, from VPNs and I don't know if they're affiliated with law enforcement, back law enforcement, whatever. Obviously they back law enforcement, but they tell me, we're gonna kill you while you're doing a live stream and we're gonna take your seriously.
Like some people are like,
Like
Who does this?
we'll kill your
who
kids.
says this?
Just random people,
people
and
like
they
pro, like they
Yeah.
don't like what he's doing.
Yeah, and they'll say, hey, and when you see my videos, you'll see I'm not a jerk to people. I was just saying I'm not a jerk. At least I try not to be. So, but they want to hurt me and kill me. So it goes on both sides. There's people that want to hurt police officers, people that want to hurt people like me, and it's just that's the craziness. That's the craziness of the division. That you have the crazies on both sides, all the way on both
So I have
sides.
to ask you, like, my comparative analysis head wants to know. Do you encounter more cops who are good and friendly, or do you encounter more cops who maybe shouldn't be doing what they're doing?
I encounter more cops that are friendly.
Good.
I encounter more cops that are
Because that's
friendly.
what we always talk about. There's more good cops out there than bad.
Yeah.
And you hate to see when something
The
bad
problem-
happens.
the
Like
problem
Derek
is-
Chauvin,
yeah.
we all sit there going, what the fuck?
Yeah, but that's the craziest part is because what Derek Chauvin was the bad officer there, right? He was the aggressor,
Yeah.
but there was how many other officers there?
Right.
Three other
But you
officers
gotta
there that
understand
did
it.
nothing.
But you have to understand, like, as a senior officer, they're like, what? They don't know that this guy's kneeling on his neck because he just did fight him. He was, George Floyd did fight. And he's sitting on his neck, and even the one officer says something, but they're like, one guy had 4 months on the job, one guy had like a
That
year
guy
on the
with
job.
4
They were
months.
all junior guys.
The guy with
and they
4
might
months,
be thinking,
he's not going to say anything.
Again.
He's going to get.
and which
you say something?
we actually
No,
changed
and that's
that.
what I was talking about with the detective that I was speaking with on my channel is that if you say something against the bad police
That's
if you see
changed,
something,
honestly.
you will. Hey, a paramedic once I'm at a protest. A paramedic for Danbury, Connecticut, came to my protest in the ambulance. Pulled up. He said, "Can you sign my coffee mug?" He took a picture with me. Said, "I support what you do. Thank you for what you do." Right? No problems. Went back to work. He was suspended. Police officers told him, his wife reached out to me, and police officers told him, watch your back. We're not watching it for you anymore. The police unions, I don't know if you have a union here, it's a small department.
It's FOP.
Police
National.
unions in general, again, generalizations, are they shouldn't be in existence. You guys are public servants. You shouldn't have unions that are more powerful, than you. To be honest with you, your union is more powerful than you.
So
I
will
guarantee
say
you
this.
that.
So our union that we're in is nothing like Philadelphia's union.
Yeah, or New York,
Right.
or something like that.
The Derek Chauvin and that was a crime, and it actually changed a lot. I think duty to intervene has come into policies.
Yeah.
Where it says to a junior officer, you have a duty to intervene.
Yeah.
And if you don't now, you can be in trouble. You gotta understand, when I started, my God, I couldn't imagine saying it to a senior sergeant. Now you have a duty, and plus it's on video. Where I just saw one of the videos posted, and the sergeant went nuts.
Yeah, he grabbed.
Sunshine
Law.
Where he grabbed the woman by her neck,
Yeah, well, obviously you see all that. It was like, man,
She grabs his belly, turns around.
Yeah,
and
he,
throws her
and nobody came to her defense
Well,
though.
because
There's
out
a
there,
female officer there too.
at that moment, you have to understand, there's no defense you need to come to. He's not going to do anything. I don't know if he got fired or suspended, like a long suspension, because his chief saw that and said, wait a minute. Okay.
Yeah, but if I was an officer and I saw him doing that to her, I would have grabbed him up, put him in cuffs. You guys are not above the law.
Yeah, but
So you
that
break
moment,
that's breaking the law.
Yeah, but even in that, if somebody else did that, we separate them, we do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not doing that. at
You
that
separate
scene
them and you arrest
don't
them.
need to do that at that moment because you don't know all the facts.
Yeah.
Eventually, they do come out, and you're all held accountable.
Yeah.
To say
But I
something.
guarantee he wasn't criminally charged for assault.
Well, she would have to press charges. I'm
Yeah.
sure she did not.
Of course, because if she did,
Yeah, no.
she'd
See,
be a
you
pariah.
you immediately assume
She
that.
would
It
be a
depends.
pariah of the
It
department.
depends.
I'm saying it depends on
I
everything.
can't say you
Everything,
don't.
everything is generalizations, and I
I
get
don't know
that.
if I would with people I know and friends with. Like if I got in a fight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I got in a fight with my brother, I wouldn't press charges.
For sure.
So it's kind of somewhere it's the same thing. It's not hiding it or I don't want to do that.
And I think that's the problem is that
then again,
it's like a brotherhood.
But see, that's why as administrators, that's why you got to say, no, you're getting a 10-day suspension or 30-day suspension or
Yeah.
you're fired. Because I don't expect the guys for that. And there is a certain, but that's inevitable. Soldiers in war do that. Doctors do that. You do that with your other, you can't take the human element out of it.
No,
right?
for sure.
So the human element is you have friends. It's where you're hiding criminal behavior. That's where you have a problem.
It's just that I get what you're saying, the human element of it, but
Yeah.
my point is that you guys should be held to a higher standard.
No, I think we are.
Because you guys are law enforcement, right? And you took oaths. I didn't take an oath to uphold the Constitution, so me lying for my brother would be a little bit different. But protecting my brother.
You can't say, no, I'm just not going to press charges.
No, okay, but I'm just saying that they should be held to a higher standard because you're entrusted by us to enforce the law.
Don't you? I don't know. It seems like we are.
Yeah.
I know. All right, let's throw them
Everything's-
out. It's always nice to meet you.
Thanks, Chief.
Did you remember
Sergeant.
my badge
Sergeant,
number?
what is it?
Palermo.
Palermo.
Capital of Sicily.
Okay.
See? I'll give you a card if you want.
Palermo. I'll take one. Thanks.
So if you have any questions, email me.
Yeah. You got one over there?
Yeah, I got one. I got to get new ones.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Appreciate it. Hey, good luck.
Chief,
Are you
Sergeant.
I assume you're staying in the area for a little while?
Not too long, no.
You don't stay tonight?
No, I'm going back home.
How long is that?
You haven't been down to Norristown yet?
Norristown? Yeah, maybe I'll go down there right now. I'm not going back home right now. I got a couple more places to go. Don't don't put out a bulletin for me.
Yeah.
Let them act the way they're gonna act. If they're gonna come in, if I'm gonna come in and they're gonna push me, that's what they're gonna do. Take care, Chief. Oh man. All right, guys. So we're just getting out of the West Norriton Municipal Building. In the administrative part, we didn't really run into any issues. We did our right to know request. Sergeant Palermo was very cordial and professional, respected our rights. When we got over to the police department side over here, that's when we ran into some issues with the chief. He definitely escalated the situation at first. He wants to lie and say he didn't push me. He 100% pushed me. Hopefully I can get the security camera footage in time to show all of you before I post this video. If not, I'll post it on a later date just to prove he's a liar. But you'll see my camera shaking as he pushed me on my arm. He wasn't patting me on the arm, he pushed me. He knows it and I know it. I'm not a liar. So it is what it is. Towards the end, he changed his tune. The sergeant was very cordial from beginning to end. The chief, you know, he changed it up towards the end, and even though I felt like he was defending police officers, that they are held accountable, which we all know that they are not, you know, of course that's what he's gonna do. But anyways, I would definitely say this is a mixed bag audit here. Let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. As always, stay safe, God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.